Hey YouTube, what's up? Brian here. Going to do a real quick video about putting a third light flasher modulator on my 2015, which would be a Mark 7 Volkswagen Golf. I did some research, got mixed answers, just a blah, bunch of crap on the internet. Didn't find anything on YouTube that specifically told me how to get to things without tearing things up. You got some people talking about you had to add an additional circuit, diode and a capacitor, blah, blah. Okay, anyway, the flashers that I bought are designed for the LED brake light, third brake light on a Mark 7 Volkswagen is LED. So I bought a flasher that's specifically designed for LEDs. Result was there was no need for external circuit. There's no codes being thrown. There's no problems, no anything. Clean function, clean operation, and everything looks great. So this is very basic. So some of you are going to be annoyed by the basic talk that I gives this specific person that I'm putting this together for. They need it basic, so bear with me. But those who are more astute with electrical and wiring stuff, just bear with me. Anyway, here we go. Okay, for starters, this is the unit that I bought off of Amazon. It looks like it's an FXC strobe controller for LED stoplights. This comes in a pack of 2, and they're really cheap. It was $10.99, so why not? And this is designed for LED stoplights. I was looking for a coin to give you an idea of size. It's pretty tiny. Here's a pin. So here's the very basic thing we're gonna do. After I introduce this, I'm gonna go out to the car and show you how to get to where it goes, how to access the wires that it taps into, and really simple. So basically, this is the basic stuff that I have to explain to certain people. On this side, it says in, right? This is the inside. So this is the side that comes from the car's wiring harness. And this is the outside, which goes out to the third brake light, or the LED brake light. So you have a pair of wires, which I will demonstrate coming up. There's 2 wires in a harness by themselves. Not even in a harness, they're kind of wrapped by themselves. So you got these 2 wires that run. So basically, what you're going to end up doing is slicing both of these wires, right? And you're going to insert this in that slice that you've created, okay? So I'll put a link to this this unit in the description. So you're going to slice these wires, these 2 wires, but you're going to do it one at a time. The reason being, when I metered this out to figure out which one was positive and which one was negative, I found out that it's hot regardless of the state of the car. Whether the car is on, off, brakes are activated or not activated, there's always 12 volts across this. So you don't want to cut these 2 wires at the same time. If you cut these 2 wires with, like, say, a pair of scissors or snips, you're going to complete the circuit here, and you're going to short this out. So what you want to do is cut the wires individually, separately. And on this side that goes to the wiring harness, remember this side is going to be hot, and this side, which goes to the LED, that'll be dead. There won't be any juice on these wires. And so we'll just draw these wires with a break in it. Okay, that's one wire. This is another wire. Okay, and then here's the other side. going to your LED third brake light. So in the middle, you're gonna put this this unit. All right, and this hot side coming from the harness, the positive on this unit, as it's pictured up here, the positive one is on the bottom lead, and the negative is on the top. Same on this side. The lead coming off of it, positive. This is the negative lead up here, okay? And you're going to connect them here, 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 and here, of course, okay? So, I'm guessing all the wiring colors would be the same across all Mark 7s, but maybe you should, once you make this cut, you should put a VOM on there and make sure which one is negative and which one is positive, because it's important. In my car, which is a 2015 Golf TDI, the pure white wire, pure white, snow white, is the positive, okay? And same on this side. So the pure white goes to positive on this controller, which is that red wire. And on the other side, it's the same thing. So the pure white going to your LED, third light, brake light, goes to the positive on this modulator right here, okay? And this wire here is, it's an off-white. Off-white. So it's slightly, not nearly as brightly colored as this pure white. So it's kind of a beige or taupe or off-white, and this one is a bright white. So this bright white is your negative, and it goes to your negative right here, this top wire, this black wire, okay? And on this side, it's the same thing. You have an off-white. You're going off to your LEDs. So that's pretty much what you're doing. It's really simple, really easy. Be careful as you're hooking these up, though, not to let, so what I did was I hooked this side up first. But then you're going to have wires dangling on this side. Don't let those wires touch, because like I said, these are going to be hot all the time over here. I don't know what this CAN bus system is doing or how it works. But even when your car is off and the brake's not being hit, this side is going to be hot. All right, so next little segment here, I'll show you how to access these two wires, where they are, and how to get to them, and how you tap into them. They're really simple stuff. Okay, for simplicity, I prepped this project in advance. So you're gonna pop the hatch, okay? Once you pop the hatch, you're gonna have a panel right here, right under the third brake light inside. You'll see a panel. This panel is held on by these 1, 2, 3, 4 of these V-clips. And on the edge, it's a little more, it's like a little hook thing that hooks into this location right here. Pardon my camera work, I'm working, I don't have a tripod. So what I did, I kind of put my hand behind here, pop those V-clips out, then I kind of push down to release these corner connection clip things, okay? So once you do that, and I forgot to turn my phone off, so if somebody calls me, I'm filming this on my iPhone. Pardon that shadow, I don't have any light in here. I'm in my garage, I'm not in my shop. So on the left side, there's this junction here. There's two little clips on the side. First of all, this little wire here, you want to push the release. and pull that out to give you a little play because it runs through this harness. Then there's a clip on this side, a clip on that side. You push them together and pull this harness out. Pull this union out. This is kind of hard with one hand, but get that out of the way. And you're gonna pull this out. There's a bunch of wires. So they're basically three wiring bundles. 1, 2. Then you see the little skinny bundle at the top? That one just has 2 wires. And this little skinny bundle at the top with the 2 wires is what goes to your LEDs. So you're gonna pull this out, and I already cut these. So, okay, this bundle, you can see what I mean. One is like a pure white, and one is an off-white. You're gonna cut these wires separately, not at the same time. And like I say, this side here on my left is the one that goes into the wiring harness and goes into the vehicle wirings, and it's always hot. The right side, you can see it, if you get kind of tug on it, goes up. That goes to your LEDs, so it's not hot. I just have these taped because I put everything back together temporarily. I'm going to solder these and heat shrink them when I put the controller in. So separate these 2 wires like I showed on the diagram on the left side. Sorry, these 2 wires, this white one is going to go to your positive on your module, and this off-white one's going to go to your negative. Same thing on the other side. So I'm going to put this in. They also provide a piece of double-sided tape, and I don't know if this module is waterproof, but I may coat it in, give you an idea how small it is, I may coat it in, what do you call it, liquid tape, and then I'm just going to stick it in there and mount it on the back there. That's it. I'll show you everything, how it works when it's done. I'm not going to show you basic soldering and this, that, and the other. Do all this at your own risk. I found this to be correct and work for me. And that's all I can attest to. Be back when I'm done. Okay, here we are. Off camera, I soldered the connections. Here we go, and heat shrink them. So there's our module. The inside is going into the beige and white wire, going down into the car, to the wiring harness, and then the outside is going. If you pull it, it goes up, so that's going to the LEDs. All right. So I left a little more wire there than I needed, simply because I like to not have to work so tight. So I'm going to tuck all this away, put it all together, and just see what's going on. EXC strobe controller for LED. You get 2 of these for about 10 bucks on Amazon, $10.99 something. I'll be back. Okay, here's a shot with the wires dressed and the module tucked in. I got a tip here. You see, looking straight on, you can't see the module. I have it 3M taped a little bit higher. And the reason you want to, don't go directly through the hole with your mounting, because you still have to insert this harness and this junction. So you want to make sure, even though this junction kind of slants down a little bit, you want to make sure you don't mount your modulator unit in such a way that it interferes with you putting this back in here. So get that all set up, and I'll just put this, just snap this right back in place, and you can see there's plenty of room. Actually, looking through there, It's plenty of room. It's not even coming anywhere near interfering with the again, I apologize for the shaky camera. It's a one-handed job. One thing coming apart, I forgot to tell you about this little clip right here. You pull it out of this hole, stick it back in there. That just secures that wiring harness, and then plug this back on. And sorry about the shakiness. Sorry about the lighting. I'm working with a headlamp and my iPhone. Now you're ready to put the panel back on. Easy breezy. Real simple job. Real fast. A total time for me, I took my time and it was about a half an hour, just because I took time to solder and shrink wrap. And in a little video took a little time too. So after I get the panel back on, I'll show you the results. All right guys, here's just a demo of the modulator installed on my MK7 VW Golf. Okay, press and hold. Okay, let go. One more time. That's it. Okay, I just went zipping around town, ran some errands, making sure I am throwing no codes, no errors, no issues. So, vehicle status, no warnings, no lights. That's just my brake light. All right, so that's it. Hope this helps.